All right, let's get right into it. We're talking about the most important battle you'll ever fight, the one for control of your own mind. Today, we're going to break down some seriously powerful and, maybe ruthless lessons on how to build a mind that is absolutely unshakable. Let's go.
So let's just start with this question, because honestly, everything hinges on your answer. Do you control your mind, or does the world, with all its noise, its opinions, its demands, control it for you? Think about it. If you're not actively in the driver's seat, someone or something else is.
And this quote, wow, it just hits the nail on the head. It's arguing that most of the time, it's not life itself that breaks us. It's our own soft minds. Minds that let fear call the shots, that let other people's opinions shape our reality. And that is exactly the weakness we are here to fix.
So what's the goal here? It's to become mentally untouchable. Now, the most important thing to get is that this is not some gift you're born with. No way. It's a fortress, and you build it brick by brick, using some very specific tools. Discipline, detachment, and a whole lot of strategy. This right here, this is the core idea for everything we're about to cover. Think of your mind as a kingdom, and you are its rightful ruler, sitting on the throne. But if you get up and walk away from that throne, you better believe someone else, or something else, like your own unchecked emotions, is going to sit down and start giving orders. Okay, so the first part of building this fortress is all about mastering your public image. And look, this isn't about being fake. It's about understanding a fundamental truth. The way people perceive you is your very first line of defense in the world. Machiavelli absolutely nailed it centuries ago. People don't react to who you really are deep down inside. They can't see that. They react to what they see. Your composure, your body language, the way you present yourself. Your good intentions are invisible, so you must control the story that your image is telling. And this just lays it out so clearly. In this battle of perception, you have two types. You've got the loud one, who always needs to talk, to argue, to explain themselves. But every word they use is just leaking insecurity. And then, you've got the smart one. They don't want attention, they want control. And they get it through silence, through mystery, forcing everyone else to wonder what they're thinking. Let's talk about calm. In a world that's constantly reacting, being calm is a superpower. Seriously. When you stay composed while everyone else is losing it, it sends this incredibly powerful signal. It totally unnerves people who rely on emotional chaos to get their way. Your stillness it short-circuits them. So this is the first big takeaway, the affirmation for this whole section. It's a reminder that your ability to stay centered isn't passive. It's an active, powerful force. Say it to yourself, my calmness is my power. Okay, so we've shored up our external defenses. Now it's time to turn inward for the second pillar, mastering your inner world. The mission here is simple, but it is not easy. You have to make your emotions work for you, not the other way around. You know what's so powerful about this is how it completely reframes the way we think about emotions. We're always told that being super expressive is just being honest. But from a strategic point of view, uncontrolled emotion is just vulnerability. It's literally handing people a user's manual on how to manipulate you. Detachment, though, that's not being cold. It's the strength to watch the storm without letting it pull you in. I mean, what a brilliant insight. The fool reacts instantly, gets dragged around by his emotions, and then eventually, maybe, ends up where he should have been all along. The wise person? They use that detachment to see the situation clearly and act with purpose from the very beginning. It's the difference between stumbling to the finish line and striding towards it. This is the mental shift that changes everything. You have to create a space between who you are and what you feel. Your emotions are like weather. They're like a thunderstorm. It can be loud, it can be scary, but it will pass. You are not the storm. You are the sky. And from that perspective, you can experience any feeling without it destroying you. And that leads us perfectly to our next affirmation. Being untouchable doesn't mean you're a robot. Of course not. You're human. You will feel anger, you will feel sadness. But the difference is, you don't let those feelings knock you over. I feel, but I do not fall. Okay, for our third and final pillar, we're taking all that internal control and applying it to the outside world. It's time to master strategic interactions. And the foundation for this is just accepting a simple, hard truth. The world is mostly driven by self-interest, so you better act accordingly. Now this is a tough one to swallow, I get it, but it's so critical to this mindset. Most loyalty, it argues, is a transaction. Now, believing this isn't about being paranoid. It's about being prepared. It's about trading in that blind emotional trust for a much smarter, clearer view of how people operate. So, how do you navigate this world? Well, here's your game plan. 1. Stop listening to what people say they'll do and start paying attention to what they've always done. Their patterns are the truth. 2. Build your life on solid systems and your own abilities, not on the hope that someone's going to save you. And 3. If someone does betray you, don't let it become a tragedy. See it for what it is, useful information about who they are. And here we are again, back to silence. It's one of your greatest assets. People use words to get approval, to fill awkward gaps. It's cheap. But silence? Silence is a power move. It saves your energy. It makes you seem mysterious, and, this is the best part, it creates a vacuum that other people feel this intense need to fill, and they'll often tell you everything you need to know. This is just a fundamental law of social dynamics. If you are always there, always available, always talking, people start to take you for granted. Your value goes down. But if you learn how to be strategically absent, to pull back at the right times, your presence suddenly becomes an event. It has weight. So our final affirmation pulls this whole section together beautifully. Your restraint, your choice to not say anything, that's not emptiness. It's a statement. It's a powerful communication of control. My silence speaks power. All right, let's bring it all home. When you master your image, you master your inner world, and you master your interactions. You get to this state. You become mentally untouchable. You've built that fortress, and it can handle whatever the world throws at it. And this just sums up the transformation perfectly. An untouchable mind isn't cold, it's controlled. It doesn't just react to things on impulse, it responds with a plan. You stop just trying to survive life, and you start directing it. And the best part, you stop chasing after peace, because your controlled mind, it is peace. And so that leaves us right back where we started. Your mind can be your greatest source of power, a throne from which you command your destiny. Or it can be a prison built from your own fears and anxieties. So the only question that matters is, who are you going to let sit on that throne?